Hello and welcome to Board Stupid. My name's Wayne.
And I'm Matt.
And we have a very, very special video today for you. So we are going to be welcoming very soon Leo from Ludus Magnus Studios.
To talk about the new game, Requiem.
Which we are tremendously excited about. You would have seen in this link up here our interview with Leo at Spiel. We got to see a little bit of that, and it is absolutely tremendous, so we're very excited to have him with us. But before these lucky people get the chance to see that...
Well, if you hit the subscribe button, you can see every time that we're sending out some new content, like this interview, and so do it.
Without further ado, as he's on the call, should we go to Leo?
Yeah, let's go to Leo.
Let's go to Leo.
Okay, it's with great honor that we got a friend of the channel on this here with us, and is Leonardo. Leonardo is the designer, Leonardo Romano, designer at Ludus Magnus Studio, and that brought us one of our favorite games from last year. That is Haunted Land. That we especially love it.
Absolutely love it. So does my partner. She absolutely adores Haunted Lands, and she keeps asking me to play it again. So
Leo, you should be happy about it. That game is got played a lot here down on the south coast of England.
Yeah, bringing couples together, mate. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm so glad that your wife enjoyed Haunted Lands. It was a pretty challenging game to produce and to make. So it's good when your effort is paid back now.
Absolutely, it was a great game. I think it should have had a little bit more hype from the general press, but we're trying to push it as much as possible because we love the game.
Yeah, you can check out our review. Again,
up here, the review is going to be the link here. But Leo, finally, we got to talk about Requiem. Requiem is the new Ludus Magnus Studio game. It's coming out on Kickstarter. Actually, when you see this video, the game is going to be out on Kickstarter because it's going live on the 19th of March, so tomorrow.
As of recording tomorrow.
As of recording.
When you're watching it in the future,
if you go back in time,
now.
But if they go back in time,
if you do discover time travel and you're watching when we recorded it, but anyway.
But anyway, it's gonna be out, so we're gonna leave all the links down in the description here with images and stuff. So you definitely go and check it out. And Leo, we talked about this game at Spiel. I was absolutely blown away how cool it looked and how cool the gameplay was, But let's talk a little bit about the game itself. For the people that don't know what the game is, let's start talking about the Ludus Magnus universe, I guess, because this game is going to be part of a larger universe. So the guys got Nova 80s, they got Black Rose Wars. They're gonna be all in the same universe, and that I think is really, really cool. Tell us more about the story of the game.
Okay, so the game takes place after the events of Novaitas and before the events of Black Rose Wars Rebirth. And all the story takes place in Germany, in the northeast of Germany, nearby the city of Wittenberg and in city of Wittenberg. And in those years, so it is the beginning of the 15th century, so 1530 circa. That was a region where where Martin Lutero begins the scission of the Catholic
Church,
between the Catholic Church and the Protestant Church, and so in these settings where those two factions were literally burning out the stick one onto each other. We throw there the heroes of the Order, a secret order that was created by Vincenzo, one of the main characters of Novaitas, and those guys are sent there in order to stop and try to catch Cosmo de Gubernatis. That Cosmo was an apprentice of Rebecca, and he get in business with the Totentans, and at that lover cultist group of people. And so our party of heroes is thrown there, and they have to literally understand what is happening there and try to stop Cosmo de Gubernati's plans. And meanwhile, they have to try to not be burned at the stake like all the Christian people that were there in that period of that historical period of Germany. Yeah.
So there is a historical, like dystopian universe where it's set up in that kind of history, but it's more like a grim, dark version with magic and monster, basically. So that is, I think, is really, really cool. And if you see the other games from Ludus Magnus, again, Novartis and Black Rose War, there is all this very unique, like Renaissance with magic and monster that I think is really cool. So the narrative and the world is obviously incredibly important to the game, Leo, from what we can imagine and what you've told us and how we've played it. It really comes through in every pore of it. So with that then, what sort of a game is Requiem and how does that narrative and world feed into it? Okay,
so if I can describe Requiem and put the Requiem in a macro genre, Requiem is an American story-driven campaign game, and it's a game that is based on exploration and adventure. So, is at its core is a choose-your-own adventure game. So we literally take the structure of the choose-your-own adventure books and give to it and expanded it in order to have a great presence on the table. So miniatures and an ever-changing map with the hexagons, and to give more depth to an experience that people of our age, so people that were born in the 70s, we were born and we were raised by Lone Wolf.
Ian Livingstone books,
Lone
right?
Wolf, exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
And I remember. I remember myself as a child where I literally devoured those books because I really
was two of us. Make two of us.
I really loved in that time the idea of reading a book, and it was not a straight line between the beginning and the end, and you can choose what your character do, and you can reread the book, and it's a new experience each time. So we literally took that experience and thrown it in this game that you tried at Essence. So this is Requiem, and super expanded choose-your-own adventure style game.
Yeah, so that's exactly what we tested, what we played with you down at HPO in October. Yeah, it was so cool to see how the exploring different areas will have like the story forking like left or right depending on what you choose. At the same time, it's having very nice, a very nice combat system, and overall, the admin of your character is very like streamlined. That's what I really felt. That was like, okay, these are a set of rules. You know what the rules are going to be about the how you move, how you interact, how you fight, and that's basically takes like probably 15 minutes at the start of the game to get those rules, and that's so well streamlined that off you go, ready for the adventure.
So that's my next question then, Leo. So how far along are we in terms of the development of the game, in terms of its mechanisms, its structures, its narrative? How far is there to go?
By now, the core game is basically finished. So we have to focus our next step in the order of work that we have to put in Requiem is to understand how many extra content we will unlock with the campaign, and to maybe if we will unlock something interesting even with the community, to evaluate if it is maybe a good thing to take that and implement that to the main campaign, maybe. So the core game is basically ended. We have only to do the last tuning on the
just fine tuning
basically the narrative, because the mechanically the game is ended was ended several months ago.
Yeah, and that is a great thing, because well, we're saying it quite a lot recently, like we want a game that goes on Kickstarter, whatever crowdfunding, that is already a game, not it's just an idea. And I know, Leo, because we speak all the time about this stuff, and I know that you guys prepared the game and then went now on crowdfunding with the game basically done. So and we played that game, and it's absolutely great. But I want to touch a couple of things in terms of, like, because I like shiny stuff.
Yeah, Matt likes the
shiny stuff. And okay, we saw them again, a spiel. We saw the preview of the minis, of the tiles. Am I right to expect from Ludus Magnus not less than a 10 out of 10 for production of this game?
Of course.
Of course.
Can you expect less? No, it's impossible. One of our main focus as a company is to give to our customers a very high-end product, and Requiem won't fail won't fail your expectation.
Yeah,
so, you will.
That's great.
Yeah, you will see some. If you are interested in minis, you will see some very cool things on the expansion and on our updates. But we are constantly working to improve our quality and to do always better. Okay. So
that's great. That's great, because we'll put the image as well. We're talking about all the tiling system of the map, how the map with the big hexagon that you just basically put it together, and then you got this hexagon that you will have to flip to once you reveal a new areas. That is absolutely fantastic. The minis themselves of the sculptures are absolutely incredible. And I heard that there's gonna be some big monster, because now and then there's gonna be some boss fight, isn't it?
Actually, we decided to not spoil the boss fight for the campaign. We have the boss fight is already done, so everything that is boss fight related of the core game is finished, and we have some really advanced work in progress for the expansion. But just for the records, a third of the chapters of the core game is boss fight, actually. Okay, so the boss fight is a huge part of the game, but is very fresh, very snip snap. So it follows the main idea of the core game. So streamlining a kind of game, a genre of game for a wide audience, in order to have people that doesn't always look at those kind of games as their game, to have something more than a gateway game to get involved in the genre. Okay, and so Requiem tries to mesh the adventure game, but to give you an interesting twist in the moment that you have to fight the bosses and the main foes of the game, because the game really changes. It flips upside down, and you get so captivating.
It keeps
So you've mentioned the audience there, Leo, and I've got another question for you based on that. You said it was for quite a broad range. What sort of people would you say that Requiem is for? What fans of what different games would also like Requiem?
So I like to be 110% honest with you. I think that Requiem is would be a very cool game for people that are not so much involved in the very convoluted and complicated dungeon crawler game.
Okay.
You have line of sight, no strange fight interaction. The fight is very streamlined, so it's not a tactical game for people that like to solve a tactical puzzle in between fights and basically want to mash with the monsters over and over and over. It's an experience that is more enjoyable for people that want a more relaxed game and that doesn't want to invest 6 months to go to the beginning of the campaign to the first third of the campaign. So I created the game by thinking about my personal group of people. So we love the more hardcore titles like Tainted Grail and so on, but it's more easier to get your friends on the table to play those kind of games if you don't have that situation where people don't want to come to your house to play because, oh my god, it's 3 hours to get maybe to the end of this chapter of this play. I have to stand here and sit and hear someone read me a story for 30 minutes.
Half an hour, yeah. Touching on that, as we haven't said it before, but one of the things that I really like of the game, Leo, was that setup on how the story and the setup goes along, like that you got those mini books, each one of your adventure that you put on a little lectern, literally like in front of the board, and you flip in the pages, and on the pages you will have the story like unfolding depending on what you do.
Yeah, and it wasn't like he said. It wasn't like long amounts of text. It was like a snippet. It was enough to keep you interested,
and go on. Thing. Yeah, that's something that we really liked. Again, we want something that you can put on the table, like that doesn't need 2 hours setup, because otherwise I play Warhammer if I need to set up for 2 hours. And we don't play that much because we don't have 2 hours for setting up. And and the same things that you say, like the more heavier dungeon crawler, it tends to have the less people friendly. That's you normally but while Requiem is more toward larger group of people, like more.
So you mentioned that, Leo, about the complexity of it compared to something like Tainted Grail and those other like big dungeon crawler type games. So what other games might you compare it to in terms of its complexity then and its sort of weight level?
I think that I'm not saying that, but most of the reviewers that already played the game, the first comparison that comes to their mind was Adventures in the Middle Earth.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, because you have the games share some aspects. For example, the map, the modular map, the fact that the story unfolds time by time. But in this case, you don't need an app, and there's a large plethora of people that even in those years, 2024, still doesn't like to play a game that is driven by an application. So
that's this guy here.
So
this guy.
Requiem is a full analog game.
Full analog.
No technology involved. And I think that the best comparison is that, because otherwise. I think that the first game that pops into my mind is Adventures in Art, and I think that if you like that game, but maybe you didn't like the fact that Adventures in the Middle Earth is grandiose, gigantic. I really love that game, but sometimes it doesn't give you the time to explore all the secondary quests and all the events that you find around yourself, because you are so focused on the main quest that you have literally no time to anything else. So you miss a lot of things, but you don't have even the chance to try to see something else other than this main path that you have in front of you, and you're forced to run through it, and to the end of it a really little time.
Yeah, well, Requiem, it pushed more the players toward like a full exploration, trying the different paths, and I guess replayability as well, because you can, once you finish the campaign, you can restart and taking different direction into the story. That's exactly like playing choose your own adventure.
I keep my finger in one side, right, and I go back. I died down the corridor, so I'm gonna go.
Exactly. Everybody back in the time. Everybody
cheating with yourself.
Yeah. Oh wait.
And you died. No.
I didn't die. I meant I was right.
I got the wrong one.
Yeah. Absolutely. Should we dive into a little bit of the campaign then, Leo? What have we got sort of plans for people?
So we will have many things to unfold during the campaign, but main things will be expansions. And we have 3 expansions that are coming out for Requiem, and we have something especially created for our returning bakers, especially bakers that owns already Novetas Renaissance and Black Rose Wars Rebirth. So nice. People that are
really nice.
Our followers, people that wait for our product and that are already our clients, will have something dedicated to them. So
that's really nice for you guys.
Of course, you will have products for Requiem that will cross over with other products from our line of our expanded universe, and we will have daily stretch goals for free for everybody, and of course monetary stretch goals, etc. So the campaign, we have a lot of stuff that we are willing to give to the people. So
we can't wait to see, and we can't wait to see it.
Get our good intention and gives to us their pledge back, and their we get involved in the campaign as we have spent a very huge amount of time working on it. Okay.
That's that absolutely. And what I have to say, the guys at Ludus Magnus, one thing, a lot of time in the stretch goal or expansion, but sometimes in the core games as well, they got a lot of references to other, like a little cameos and stuff, and some of them are quite easy to spot, but some of them are amazingly, like a lot just for Italian people.
Okay.
I'm just mentioning Jukas, the mage. That is my favorite.
Yeah, Italian customer will get that a little bit easier.
And Italian people watching this video, they know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Jukas the mage is when I saw it the first time, I was dying.
100% Italian reference.
Love it. What is your favorite thing about Requiem, and what would you say to those people that are kind of on the fence, maybe thinking about it?
And the thing that I like more about Requiem is how fast and streamlined are the rules and rule comprehension. We had a great feedback from people like you that played it, and reviewers. Everybody told us that they rarely find a game of that genre with that focus and streamlined set of rules, and the game gives you literally no space to mess up with rules, and so you have an experience that is 100% focused on enjoying what you're playing. You don't have huge bookkeeping, you don't have messy rules, messy situations.
Searching Board Game Geek every 30 minutes for a new rule.
Yeah. or oh my god, this rule book is literally unusable, understandable, so I have to find some user-made set of rules to be able to play a game that I purchased. So as a board game designer, this is the thing that gives me more the more satisfaction. Okay,
yeah,
to see the work was done well, and people gives you the double thumbs up for things that back in time was our weakness. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, John, as a board game player, I think
that's great. That's exactly 100%. What we want.
Yeah, great rule set for sure. Yeah, we're tremendously excited about the project.
I can't wait.
Yeah, you can't wait.
This is gonna be big, and wish you guys all the luck. But yeah, I'm gonna be the first baker probably tomorrow.
He's gonna hit the button. His
it's already there. It's already there. I'm trying to be in the top 10, so let's see. But yeah, no. What we're gonna say again is the game is now, at the time of this video coming out, on Kickstarter. The link is gonna be down below. Have a look to the campaign. The guys, one thing I can give you like 100% is the game looks fantastic. It plays amazingly because we try it. Otherwise, we're not saying it. And Leo is a fantastic designer, let me say. And so this is like a recipe for success. And we can't wait for this to go live, for you guys to do very well with the with the backs. Hopefully, you're going to have a lot of pledges. And,
fingers crossed. And tremendous stuff. And thank you so much, Leo, for joining us for this call. Appreciate you.
You're so welcome. I'm the one who have to thank you for this opportunity. So really, thank you, guys.
Perfetto. Grazie mille, Leo.
Cool. Yeah.
Should we finish in Italian?
Yeah, let's finish in Italian. Why not? For the Italian audience. Go ahead, Matt.
Grazie mille, Leo. We'll see you definitely next Spiel or UKG if you guys are gonna pop down there. So thank you. Grazie.
Thank you so much for your time.
Cool, and good luck.
Take it easy.
Thank you. Best wishes. Bye.
Ciao.
And you guys, hit the subscribe button now and go check the Kickstarter page. Link in the description.
Check out all the rest of our videos. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Go back to the game. Go enjoy it. Go spend your money.
We'll see.
Requiem is amazing.
It is.
Catch you again next time.
Ciao.
The Black Rose Lodge has been destroyed, and now magic is out of control. The Order cannot tolerate this blasphemy. Cardinal Vincenzo has sent you after Cosma, who is trying to revive his mentor, Rebecca. Such an abomination cannot be allowed. Thus, he called upon an old friend in this fight against magic.